Hey everyone, welcome back to the Prepared and Ready podcast. I'm Siddharth Nara. Before we get into today's topic, I want to start with something huge. After episode 2, we linked a Google form in the description asking about bystander readiness and emergency skills. We got over 9,500 responses. That's honestly wild. I didn't even expect anything close to that, so thank you to everyone who took the time to respond. It tells us one thing very clearly. People care about this topic, even if they don't always feel ready for it. So, let me share a quick snapshot of what you all said. About 72% of respondents said they either feel non-confident or not confident at all responding to a medical emergency. The skill people felt least prepared for was using an AED, followed closely by stopping severe bleeding. And when we asked what stops people from helping the most, the top answer by far was the fear of doing something wrong. That answer matters because it means the issue is not lack of empathy, it's hesitation. And that leads perfectly to today's episode. Today, we're talking about home emergencies. Not disasters you see on the news, not mass casualty events. The emergencies that happen quietly every day inside houses and apartments. Falls, choking, burns, carbon monoxide exposure, severe bleeding, cardiac arrest at home. These are emergencies people prepare for the least and experience the most. One thing the Loudon MRC emphasizes is that home is statistically the most common place for serious injuries to happen. And yet, when people think about preparedness, they picture storms or evacuations, not just everyday life. That disconnect is dangerous. Let's start with falls. Falls are the leading cause of injury-related deaths for older people. Most happen at home, bathrooms, stairs, bedrooms. If someone falls and hits their head, the response in the first minutes matter. Knowing when not to move someone, knowing how to call for help quickly, knowing how to keep them calm, knowing when not to move someone. All these different things are basic skills, but most people never learn them. The MRC teaches us because they see outcomes when people don't know what to do. Another major one is choking. Choking doesn't look like the movies. People don't always wave their arms or make noise, because at home, people may choke, and it happens really often during regular meals, and especially with kids and older adults. And if you know the signs and know how to respond, you can fix the situation in seconds. If you freeze, seconds disappear fast, and preparedness at home means recognizing these moments early. Then there's fire and carbon monoxide. Most homes have smoke detectors. Fewer have working carbon monoxide detectors. Carbon monoxide poisoning is silent, no smell, no warning. People often feel dizzy or tired and lay down, which makes things worse. The Loudon MRC includes this in preparedness education because prevention here is simple. Detectors, battery checks, clear escape plans. Simple escape saves lives, and steps need to be taken for this to happen. One thing we talked about in our presentations is how home emergencies feel less dramatic, so people underestimate them. There's no siren, no crowd, no urgency from others. It is just you and the situation. That's where preparedness matters most. Another topic that came up in a lot of your survey responses was emergency kits. Most people think kits are only for natural disasters, but a home emergency kit supports everyday needs. Flashlight, first aid kits, gloves, tourniquets, emergency contact list, medications, not fancy, but they're still functional. The MRC stresses practicality over perfection. You don't need a survival bunker, you need basics you can reach quickly. Now let's talk about responsibility. At home, there's no assumption that someone else will step in. You're the responder. That can sound intimidating, but it's also empowering. Preparedness turns responsibility into confidence. This is why HOSA partnering with the Loudon MRC makes sense. We're not just learning about healthcare careers, we're learning how to protect people where it matters the most. Family, friends, even neighbors. Preparedness starts local. It starts at home. I want to connect this back to the survey one more time. People say fear of doing something wrong stops them from acting. That tells us education works. Fear comes from uncertainty, and training replaces that uncertainty with structure. You don't need to improvise. You follow steps, and steps create action. If you take one thing from this episode, I want you guys to take this. Preparedness at home is not about expecting emergencies. It's about respecting the fact that life happens. Being ready is not dramatic, it's responsibility. Next episode, we are shifting gears slightly. We'll talk about medical misinformation during emergencies and how bad information spreads faster than help. It affects decisions, it affects trust, it affects outcomes, and it is something our generation needs to understand. Thanks again for listening. Thanks for over 19,500 responses. This podcast works because you guys engage with it. I'm Sarth Nara, and this is Prepared and Ready. Stay safe, stay aware, and stay ready.